Hey, this is Life with Shauna Renee here, back with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. This video is about part 2, the Hinge date from hell. Let's watch the video.
So this is part 2 of my story time. We wrapping it up real quick. So I dubbed his move or his hug or whatever, and so Mans is pressed. He is so mad. He doesn't want to talk no more. He doesn't want to sing no more. Like, now it's dead ass awkward. Mind you, it was already awkward before, but it's especially awkward now. I end up putting Starships by Nicki Minaj, and it's just me singing. So we closed up karaoke because clearly he wasn't singing no more, and I played on Starships, and bitch, I was the only Nicki singing because he was not trying to join me in my duet. So as we're walking back to the car, it's dead silent. He's not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing because I don't got shit to say at this point. So we get to the car, and this man deadass tells me, Nicki, blunt truth, honest truth, are we going on a second date? Like, tell me now. And I'm like, so bitch, I start panicking. I was like, well, I don't really know. Like, I haven't even processed this date yet. And he, for real, looks me in my eyes and he tells me, well, we got an hour car ride home, so you have all that processing time. I'm like, okay. So right after that, I'm like, all right. So I immediately go silent. Again, I am not talking. He's not talking. And I want to say we stood that way for legit 30 minutes. So like halfway up the car ride. Tells me again, all right, Nicki, tell me the truth. Like, are we going on a second date? And I immediately get defensive because I was like, hold on. I was like, do you always ask your dates in person if you're going on a second date? He kind of sit up here and tell me, he goes, not always, but it's just like spontaneous kind of thing. Like, just very spontaneous. And I'm like, all right. I was like, well, there's like a right way to do things. Like, I feel like it puts a lot of pressure, you asking that in person. Yeah, I guess you're kind of right. He was like, because really it could go bad either way for both parties. And I'm like, what do you mean? This man is going to sit up here and tell me, he goes, well, if the girl says no, I could leave her stranded here and then she has no way home. Or if she says no, I mean, I could always get upset and mad and like attack her and then I end up in prison. Bitch. Y'all, I'm looking at this man flabbergasted. I'm like this. I'm like, okay. And we're passing by a Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm like, what if he just leaves me stranded? I mean, I guess I could go into the Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm gonna really hit my rock bottom at Dunkin' Donuts. So clearly, I only have one thing to say. Like, I only have one choice to say, and I'm like, yeah, like, I think we should, yeah, like, we can go on a second date. Like, what place do you have in mind? Like, meanwhile, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, bro, you really gave me no fucking choice because you straight up said that you would either attack me or leave me stranded. And at this point, I was already maybe 15 minutes away from home. I'm like, I could do this for another 15 minutes. Yes, you will take me the fuck home. He ends up taking me home, and I hope that you had a good time. I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, yeah. Like, I really don't have no other choice but to lie, bitch. I cannot tell the truth at this point. It has been evidently clear that I felt like legit my life was in danger at that point. So I do think he was chivalrous enough that when we got to my house, he definitely got out of the car to say goodbye, which he didn't have to do. Like, I would have said goodbye properly and like hugged him and thanked him for everything. Like, I'm just nice like that. Like, I genuinely have always tried to be like complacent and like, nice and shit. But clearly, I'm dumb for doing that because on everything, I wish that I never went on that date. And more importantly, I was wishing like, damn, I should have never gone in the car and I should have never picked a place where I couldn't get back home on my own, because I was in the booty ass crack of Queens and I had no way of getting my ass anywhere near my house without transportation. And so that's the only reason why I didn't just leave and like peace out and been like bye. Like, I've never done that to nobody, and so I didn't want to do that now. I made it home safely. He ended up texting me the next day saying that, he knows that he messed up in some parts of the date, but that he's really just a clown, and that, that's like his character flaw, and that, he really wants a second date. And I was like, yeah, no. I was like, it's not gonna happen for me. Moral of the story, don't get into a man's car on the first date. You should meet up at the place and make sure that you know who you're meeting up with, because I thought that I knew and it came back to bite me in the ass. So be safe on these dating apps.
Could have told you that. Like, first of all, you got in the car with him, and then he was treating you crazy, and then he tried to like clean it up by saying, oh, well, this is my character, this is how I act, da 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 da. No, you gotta do better. Sorry, I can't say that I'm single too, but I choose to be single, so it is what it is. But if you have any comments about this video, you know what to do. Comment below, and more videos are on the way. This is Life with Shauna Renee, and I'm out. Bye.